Just gonna make a quick video here. This is not producing any sound. Okay. I want to see if there's any codes just in case. I don't even know if there would be codes on the 2010, but I'm gonna check it out. And I guess this is gonna be like a real quick video on how to get this out. I don't even know where this goes, but this is basically, it's super easy. I'm not going to take it all the way out, but you know, it comes out real easy, right? So basically it would be like this, right? You would take, this would come off first, right? On this side you do the same thing, and you take this off, right? And you take this off, and then on this side you got this side, comes right off, right? You got your clips here, okay? So that all comes off. Now I'm not sure yet if I have to take this off first. These might be like one on top of the other, and this is my car, so use nicer tools than this, something that's not going to mar it up. This is my car, and I don't care. On a customer's car, make sure you care. It looks like it'd be best bet to take that off, so I'm going to take these two screws off, and I'm probably going to pause it now because it's pretty much self-explanatory. I got both screws out, and the car is running, so if your car is running, make sure you got your foot on the pedal. I'm going to pull that out. I'm just going to leave that in, and that's for whatever. I don't know what that's for, but I believe all these just pull out. I think they're all just kind of interlaced, one on top of each other. Come on. See how the screen was starting to flash there? Alright, got to pull this piece off. So that pull up out of the way. I don't know if you can see that. There's a bolt there, and a bolt there. So there's two 10mm bolts there. I got them loose. Use a magnet. Save yourself the trouble of dropping them. This is over top of that. That's why I can't pull that one off. Get this one out of the way. There you go. See, it's intertwined, and I can't see nothing. I'm going to take a look back here. Being that I'm in a situation right now where I'm in an apartment complex, I can't really go crazy on diagnostics right now. I'm going to just skip right to brain surgery. I'm not going to check any of these wires, which I do not recommend. I'm going to just take it apart. It's a 2010. It's not going to hurt it to take it apart to clean it. So I'm going to do that, and then take it from there, and inspect for any cracked solder joints or anything like that. I did years and years and years ago. This auxiliary port failed. I actually opened it up, and there was broken solder joints on the inside. I'm going to look for that, and maybe I'll be able to fix it that way. Totally skip a step, which you should never do. I don't see anything because it's blurry. I don't see any corrosion or nothing like that. No bent pins. It looks all pretty good. And I haven't looked at this side yet, but I don't expect to see anything weird. I guess I could grab a test light and maybe look at some stuff, but it all looks pretty good at the moment. I'm expecting to see some type of cracked solder joint, because every once in a while when I hit a bump, it would come back on, and I'd be like, hey, all right, it's working, and then it would work for 10 minutes, and then it's done. Here's the part number. I did a visual. Haven't found anything yet. The only thing I found was kind of weird. I'm not exactly sure if it's supposed to be this way, but it's right here. Goes into the face here. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that. That's the only thing that I found that is abnormal. I'm going to pull this off and look at the rest of it, and then I'll be opening that one next. These are, take a little bit of work to get off. You have to stick this down in here, and I'm not going to put it together just to show, but when it's down in there, you basically put it in there with one hand and pry up while the other hand pulling it off. Alright, I found something. Don't know if I can film it. Let's see if I can get in here. Where is it? I think it's this one here. It's pretty hard to see, but I believe there is a crack. Around this, kind of like right there. Not real easy to film, but looking through the magnifying glass, it looks like it's cracked. So I'm going to finish inspecting the rest of this board. Now I don't know what any of these circuits do. This is all just visual. I haven't looked at anything yet. The reason I'm suspecting is a solder joint is because every once in a while it'll come back. But this is really hard to film. On this side, I don't see any capacitors bulging out or anything like that. And I wouldn't suspect a failed component anyway, because it's intermittent. Usually components would blow out, and I don't see nothing. I looked to the best of my ability with this little magnifying glass, so I'm not exactly super confident I'm going to get this fixed. I reflowed that one and these three. This one looks okay, and that one looks okay. But I reflowed them. I got to clean that up a little bit, and that's all I can really do. Admittedly, I'm not a diagnostic guy when it comes to this stuff. I can only repair obvious stuff. That one was cracked around, or it really appeared to be cracked around. So that's all I can do is reflow it. On the screen there, that LCD screen, I don't know if these go bad, like the LCD themselves. But every once in a while, this was always glitching out, so I would always have to give the display a tap to get it to come back sometimes. Sometimes it would go out, or sometimes it would just, I don't know, it would just look like Christmas trees or whatever. That's interesting. What is that? Christmas tree, traffic light, but I don't see anything obvious on here, and that was the only thing that I saw that was suspect. There's no way for me to do this and film it at the same time, so if it works, you're just gonna have to believe that all I did was hook it in and turn it on. But I have it all connected, and I turned the key off while I did it. Let's see what happens here. And nothing. Yep, I didn't do anything. That's a bummer. I guess I'm going to have to actually diagnose it. That's a bummer. I was hoping to get away easy on that one, but we'll see. Well, I fixed it. I got two things going on here. Let me turn that off so I don't get demonetized. Well, I'm not monetized anyway, it doesn't matter. But this screen is way better than it was before. So I fixed that, but that wasn't my problem. Now, I had this exact problem before. And I just figured because I took care of it before, it wasn't my issue. Well, here, I got way too much stuff in my goddamn trunk. See that right there? That red wire was shorting up against the speaker there. That was causing that. That was causing the no sound. As soon as I came back here and I pulled that away, worked perfectly fine. So, I did all that for nothing. The screen's better though. The screen most of the time doesn't work. I guess I'm just trying to justify jumping in here and doing all this, but it was annoying. Like there was, I'll see if I can find a picture of it. It looked like all Christmas trees all the way across it, and sometimes the screen would go blank, and sometimes this thing would shut off. It just so happens that there's actually a TSB for that, and the fix is a new radio, an updated radio. I'm going to get this thing back together and call it a fix, even though I fixed something I didn't even give a shit about. I mean, the screen has never looked that good. Usually the screen goes in and out. I have no idea if what I did even fixed the screen, but you could see the screen was going out in the video. Hopefully I don't edit that out of the video. And that's it for this guy. I fixed one thing I wasn't trying to fix. I should have been looking at the basics instead of going right to brain surgery. I think I said that right in the beginning of the video. Going right to brain surgery. Anyway, it's fixed. This is my car. Nobody's pockets were, violated. So I only beat myself up. So taking it apart, cleaning it up on the inside, maybe it'll work better. Over now.